Hello, and welcome to the Lavelle Time Works YouTube channel. My last one, I forgot to say time, I just said Lavelle Works. Anyway, Lavelle Time Works, thank you for joining me here on the channel today. We are going to be looming a dial and some hands. This is just a watch I've got. It's nothing special, it's just one of these Casio quartz watches with the analog and digital. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix up some stuff and show you how I do some loom jobs here. I'm running low on powder, so hopefully I've got enough in case I have to redo it or something. We should be all right. I have cleaned the hands out. There might be like a speck or two still, but for the most part, the hands are cleaned out. The dial I left alone. It's on there pretty good. I gave a couple passes at it with a piece of pegwood, and nothing was coming off. I don't want to try anything harsher. I don't want to damage the dial. Usually that stuff comes off pretty easily. If it's the older stuff, older loom tends to come off real easily. Radium and tritium kind of stuff, which obviously you shouldn't really be messing with, but you got to get that stuff off the dial. Mixing up some stuff here quick. That should be more than plenty there. I didn't want that third drop of glue, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out. So basically, you can see here, it's just two parts. Glue and some powder. And then I'm just using the cap from a cheap oiler. Plastic, it's smooth, it's not going to scratch a bunch of stuff. This is just for mixing. I have an oiler here. I'm going to use I'm going to add just a little bit more powder here. A good tip when you're doing loom is actually to use a little, like if you get like a black light, that can help out quite a bit. Then you'll know exactly where the loom is at all times. There's a fiber or something stuck in there. Oh well. Something else I try to do is I'll just shut off my lights, and then I can kind of get an idea of how glowy it is. A little bit more powder. Also, glow in the dark stuff is just fun to play with. I've got some orange, actually not even from a watch company, from Stuart Semple's website. Ecto Orange. It's glow in the dark orange. The world's glowiest orange pigment or whatever. I think part of that's a marketing scheme. I'm sure there's a Swiss company out there that would like to claim they've got a brighter pigment compound, or maybe there's technicalities there. This is just some general stuff, though. It's from the AF brand. It's not Bergeon. It's not Swiss Super Luminova. Nothing like that. It's just general stuff. I don't mind it, though. Not the cheapest stuff you can get, but not the most expensive. Lume can get pretty expensive. I'm going to call that good there. And if I absolutely hate this, I can always just redo it or something. Yeah, so all you want to do here, you guys can see that. This is the back side of the hands. Okay, just making sure. Go around the edges a little bit, and then pull your loom across. I'll help it stick. I think I need a little bit more there. Some more. There we go. Yeah, it's still looking a little bit thin there. You can kind of see through that still. Might add some more powder here. Or just a little more loom. Now, I wish I knew the secrets of getting like super ultra, really, really, really bright loom. Oh, come on. But I don't. Yeah, so this is the back side of the hands. That way, when you flip them over, it's suspended, and if you mixed it right, it shouldn't be poking through or anything. Also, this stuff is like white, as far as the application goes. Still has that greenish hue. Go, easy enough. Yeah, this is still just a little bit wetter than I would like it, but should work out. Oh, come on. This shape's messing with me too a little bit here. Dang, I had it there for a second. Well, I guess while I keep retrying this. There we go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're having a great day. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to see more watch content. A few projects going right now. I've got a Seiko 7005 that I'm working on. Movement's cleaned, oiled. I have to take it apart though. Get to the main spring barrel and redo that. open it up, clean out the arbor, and again, I think I'm just going to reuse the same mainspring. I want to get that arbor out, clean it up, get that properly lubricated so it's good to go. Now, I don't mind working with the loom when it's a little bit thinner. It just helps it lay flatter so you don't have a big mound on the back side of your hands. Keeps them flatter. Delicate balance. A little worried about the tip of the hour hand there with that Rodico. I don't even think this is Rodico. This might just be normal putty, but basically the same stuff. Yeah, I think that Seiko watch is going to turn out great. Now, granted, it is a little bit of a Frankenstein, I guess, but I think it'll be fine. That second hand's just a little thick there. You can see. There we go. That should be better. All right, so as far as I'm concerned, these hands should be good to go. We'll do the dial here. I do have to kind of keep moving. I mean, I'm using glue here. And yeah, just holding my hands over it like this. It looks pretty good, which you're not going to see on camera, but yeah, it's not going to show up on camera that well. White balance and all that. So again, here's the dial. I didn't clean off any of the loom that was on there. It shot, like, it just does not work at night, like, at all. Even direct sunlight, and then I go inside and look at it, it's not great. So what I like to do for markers, they'll start in the middle. As you can see, they're not like fully lined up or anything, but we'll see what we can do here. I like to start in the middle and then just kind of push towards the edges a little bit. Just like that. Now there's that teeny tiny little black speck. I'm going to make one effort at getting that guy out. That might just be part of the paint. And again, I mean, we're looking under heavy magnification here. Like, do you even notice it from here? That's something I need to keep in mind when I'm doing some of this work. Is, for the most part, you know, obviously I want things to be as best as I can get them, but I also need to realize that Like, see that tiny dot there? Well, first off, that's hidden by the ring that goes around the dial. Um, Not everybody's going to see stuff up this close. I'm going to dump some of that off there. Try to get that as nice in the corners as I can. Corners are tough. Corners are tough. Especially little tight corners like this one. Whoops. That one got away from me a little bit. What we can do though, come back in here and push that back in. All right, I'm gonna call that good for the shape there, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit more to it. And luckily, if it's still wet enough, it'll just kind of settle down in the shape that I want. That looking good. The circles are easy, and luckily I guess there's two more triangles left. The other one's a little bit bigger. I'm getting a hair. Whoops, I keep moving that out of the camera. My bad. So where you guys see center is here. Where I see center is here. So I usually have it off camera just a little bit. I'm going to save that triangle for last. Go over to this side. Again, the circles are relatively easy. Where did I just get this one? There we go. Just trying to keep all the dots relatively level. I've seen what some people do. They'll actually make like sheets of loom and then cut out the shapes they need and get them put in. Cool way to do it. I've never gotten it to work personally though. Go. Do this triangle here. Again, I'm going outside the lines a little bit, but you know, that looks fine. I would say that looks fine. If you're looking to buy a watch, I do have some for sale. I think more will be going up in the near future. It's also kind of a universal statement because I always want to be adding more up for sale. So that works out. I still have another project I'm starting. So again, that Seiko 7005, once I get that done, that'll probably go up for sale too. Then I've got another watch got in. That when it's done, it's going to be up for sale. Don't really want to give it away too much, but it's a kind of a big one. Kind of a big one, and I want to make sure that I'm doing everything on it super, super, super right. The chronograph. There's going to be a lot of parts. That's going to be a bit of a lengthy series, I think. Okay. Where did I go? This one. Pretty wild to me having to do my work through the microscope here. Then I've got my laptop right here. That's you guys. And I have to keep an eye out to make sure that I'm staying in focus and in the shot here. One of these days I'll try adjusting my layout in OBS. Maybe I can just line it up more center. All right. A little bit more. And as you can kind of see, it spreads itself out there. But what I want to do here, I got a little bit messy on this one. Some of the other ones, yeah, too, but this is kind of the worst here. Make sure my finger's not touching anything. A little bit of that black paint came up too. But again, that's that. I think that looks pretty good. Oh yeah. I always have to do a couple checks here. Give me a second while I try to darken this up. So I can see in real life. All right. Which one I got to change here? Where's my button? There it is. This one here. If you have any questions on watches, obviously let me know. See what I can do to answer those for you. Who knows, maybe I can make a short or just a whole video. Also, there's some stuff on here bugging me. That one, don't know where those came from. There's little pieces of fiber or something. But that's pretty much it. Got that, and then of course the hands. Which, let me do another check here. All right, I might try another pass here. Yeah, let me know what you want to see. Let's see what we can do. Or if you have something you want me to work on, I can always do that too, of course. This camera keeps turning, and I don't have the thing to tighten it right now. Just trying to add a little bit more, not too much. Again, if you get it too thick, it gets real clumpy and it kind of forms a mound on the backside of hands. And then they just touch. And that's just going to cause more issues. I'm trying to come into this really parallel. Same deal the other way. I'm trying to come into this parallel, so I'm not pushing down and, you know, bulging it out the front. Put this over here real quick. Back to this one. Okay, and then I'm gonna clean out this oiler and see if we can't clean up the tip of this hour hand too. Oh. Okay. That should all be fine. Well, was. This ripped open down here. I must have hit that with something. Okay. Has this video gone on long enough for everybody yet? Hour hand. Move that dial out of the way. Okay, that should be all right there. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this dry, and then I'll probably post a short if you want to see these hands fully dried. It does take a little bit. I mean, this stuff's getting pretty set as it is, but I don't want to risk moving anything until this all gets fully dried. So if I touch it, it's not going to take the loom off or anything. So that was the relatively simple process of applying some loom to some hands and a dial. If you need this work done, let me know. Definitely something I can do for you. The bench is a mess. Usually is anyway. But yeah, it's definitely a mess right now. But that's it. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Again, leave some comments if you guys want to see something. Let me know. We'll see what we can do. Stay tuned. More videos coming. More shorts coming. Go check the Instagram page. Stuff for sale. Everything like that. I also post some stuff. Just random pictures over there too of watches. So go check it out. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.